Om Shanti. The magic of blessings. Today is 6th of February, 2018, Tuesday. Today's blessing is, may you be an image of success, Safalta Muhurt, in serving yourself and others with the original sanskar of paying attention and practicing. Attention and abhyas. An original sanskar, Niji sanskar. An original sanskar of Brahmin soul, Brahmanatma, is paying attention and practicing. Attention and abhyas. Therefore, never have any tension in paying attention. Always serve yourself and others at the same time. Those who put service of the self aside and remain engaged in serving others cannot achieve success. So keep a balance between the two and move forward. Do not become weak. You are an instrument soul who has been victorious many times. For a victorious soul, nothing is hard work or difficult. So here Baba is talking about two things. The Niji sanskar, the original, primordial sanskar of a Brahmin soul is attention and abhyas. These are the two very important words. Paying attention and practicing. Keep on practicing, keep on doing abhyas. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha guhyate. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 verse number 35, God is telling Arjuna when he asks Chanchalam hi mana Krishna, what should I do? My mind is fickle. My mind is wandering from one place to another. To control the mind is like controlling the air, wind. How can I control the mind? And the answer given is Abhyasena tu kaunteya. O son of Kunti, listen how to control the mind. With these two weapons, you can control the mind. First, abhyas, practice. Second, dispassion, disinterest, distaste, vairag. These are the two methods to control the mind. Here, Baba is saying, this is your Niji sanskar, your original nature, to have uninterrupted attention all the time. So one is attention, second is practice. Practice of paying attention and attention in practice. Both ways. Practice of paying attention and attention in practicing. Both ways. So, attention to what? Attention to what? Attention to thoughts, attention to emotions, attention to feelings, attention to your words, attention to your actions, attention to your behavior, attention to your smriti, your awareness, your time, attention to your habits, attention to your feelings, emotions, we said, attention to your dreams, attention to your imagination, attention to eating habits, attention to speaking habits. Whatever we are doing, attention to everything. And what is the way? One is yoga, but I will tell you one different method today. There was a a Zen master, Bokazo. This Bokazo has said somewhere, he was asked, what is meditation? So Bokazo said, when I eat, I eat. When I walk, I walk. When I drink, I drink. When I see, I see. This is meditation. Meditation means mindfulness, awareness, jagran, awakening, full concentration. This is what is meditation. This is what is attention. Now I am sitting here. I am speaking. I am focused only on speaking. I am not doing any other thing. When you are hearing, just listen and nothing else. When you walk, only walk. This is meditation. When you sit, only sit. No other thing. When you eat, just eat. At another place, Bokazo was asked, what is the meditation practice you do? What is your purusharth? Bokazo said, when I am hungry, I eat. When I am thirsty, I drink. This is my purusharth. So what is the purusharth, he said? What is my endeavor? What is my effort? When I am thirsty, I drink. And when I am hungry, I eat. That's it. This is sum total of all religion. Complete mindfulness, awareness, alertness, awakefulness. This is attention. Now when you walk, suppose you are walking around the Naki, just walk. When you are listening something, just listen. When you sit, just sit and listen to all the voices of nature. Just sit, just listen and do nothing. Because of doing only, all the calamities have occurred. All catastrophes have occurred because of doing. It is now you have to enter into the stage of non-doing. First definition. Second is just doing one thing at a time. To live in this moment, this present, now. Not to think of what is going to happen tomorrow, what the day is going to unfold. I am not aware. What happened yesterday I can't change. Forget it. That's not in my hand. It's already gone out of my hand. What I am in charge of this moment. This moment is in my control. I have to just focus my attention, power of now, this moment, now. This is attention. When you are listening Murli, only listen Murli. When you are reading Murli, only read Murli. When you are talking, only talk. When you are listening, just listen. When you walk, just walk. When you drink, just drink. When you eat, just eat. To the exclusion of all other things. This is what is attention. This is what is awareness, mindfulness. Living in this moment. Because that's what a person does. He keeps on thinking of what he has to do next. Sitting in the Murli, you plan what you have to do throughout the day. Sitting in the yoga, you plan what I have to do after yoga. Keep on planning and planning and planning and planning. This is what is happening. Advanced planning. Okay, if you plan, just plan then. Then don't do that other thing. Just plan. Tell your mind, now I am planning. Now I am eating. Now I am drinking. This is small awakenings. And that will lead to that mammoth awakening later on. Bigger awakening. But start small. Mahatma Gandhi's favorite poem was, "One step is enough for me." That was the most favorite poem. One of his favorite poems. Vaishnava Janatus Tene Kahiye, that was one Gujarati, and another was this English poem. Lead Kindly Light, that was yet another poem. He used to love this poem. One step is enough for me. Take small steps, one step at a time. Don't do multitasking. One step, small step. So small awakening. So this is what is attention. One man went to a astrologer and he showed his hand, palmistry, Jyotishya. The Jyotishi said, that astrologer said, till the age of 60, your life is full of trouble, misery, sorrow, dukh, frustration, illnesses. So he said, oh no. Then he said, but what about after 60? He said, by that you will get habituated, don't worry. Till 60 you will get habituated and then the same will continue. So don't ask what is going to happen after 60 years. So this is what happens. Man gets habituated to overthinking. Thinking about future, which is yet unknown, unseen. We have no idea of it. Whatever you are thinking is just speculations, your imagination, just conjecture, shooting in the dark. So that's what we are doing. So living in this moment, attention to this moment, attention to Gyan, attention to yoga, attention to all the dharanas, attention to all the codes of conduct, maryadas. This is what is attention. Second is practice. Practice of doing this. Practice of paying attention to smaller things. The greatest man is he who pays attention to the smallest of things, as if your whole life depends on that thing. It might be just sweeping the floor. But while sweeping the floor, pay so much attention to that sweeping, that act of sweeping the floor, that becomes perfect. The example is Lachudadi, that day sister was telling how she used to pay attention to smallest things. The greatness lies in this only. Paying attention to smallest things. Not a single mistake should be there. If suppose something is written here, if there is some comma placed at wrong place, you should not be satisfied with that. Writing, perfect. Speaking, perfect. Doing work, perfect. Speaking, perfect. Thinking, perfect. Imagining, perfect. Planning, perfect. Aim for perfection. Be ye perfect even as your Father that art in heaven is perfect. So, attention and abhyas. That Bhim, he learns abhyas from Arjuna. Arjuna learns abhyas from Bhim. When a small Bhim is sitting in a dark room in kitchen and eating something, Arjuna suddenly enters there and he asked his brother Bhim, elder brother, how it is possible for you to eat in the dark? Bhim says, even these fingers have got eyes. Abhyas, Arjuna, abhyas. These fingers, they have got eyes here. You know, you must have seen how they type. Those who are very expert in typing, do they look at the keypad? No, they type like this. Cut, 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 cut. How these fingers have got eyes? Each and every finger has got eyes. So practice. Practice, 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 practice and practice. A boxer was asked, what were you doing? He said, practicing. He was asked, but what were you doing when your opponent was practicing? He said, practicing. Achha, what were you doing just before your match? Practicing. What you are doing after the match? Practicing. Achha, but what you are doing when you won the match? Practicing. What were you doing when your enemy was sleeping? Practicing. He is practicing all the time. So that sort of practice is necessary. Continuous practice, uninterrupted, unpunctured practice, unhampered practice. Keep on practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing and practice. Rasri yavat jat hai, sil par padat nishan. That rope is moving hither and thither, and it is leaving mark even on the rock. Karata karata abhyas. Keep on doing, keep on practicing. Jadmati, those who are stone intellect, even they become sujak. They become intelligent just because of one thing, practicing, practicing, practicing. Continuity. That's more of grace rather than practice. Mukam karoti machalam is more of grace, anukampa, divine providence. So, these two words. Then one other important thing in today's Vardhan blessing is self-service first. Don't become so much engaged in serving others that you forget your own self. Don't keep on serving others so much that you forget that there is somebody sitting here whom you need to serve. I saw that notice board. 2 days back there was a class in Gyansaror by one sister, Awakening the Dreamer. Awakening the Dreamer. So slow, somebody is sleeping within. Actually that's a project, a big project, Awakening the Dreamer. I don't know much about it, but I saw just the topic, Awakening the Dreamer. So, this soul is sleeping, is dreaming. Awakened the soul. So, paying attention to self-service. If you just keep a balance of this, but in fact, first you have to pay more attention to this self. Then only service to the world happens. Otherwise, there won't be any permanent success. Otherwise, success will not kiss your feet. So, for a victorious soul, nothing is hard work or difficult. And don't even have tension in paying attention. So, these are the two things you have to practice. First, attention throughout the day, practicing, and self-service. 3 things from today's blessing. Okay, Om Shanti.